Sopa de Jamón y Huevo. In English, that is ham and egg soup. But this is not just one of those, let's put some ham on it type of soup. This one is designed in such a fashion that is inspired by some of the best soups in the world. And I have a couple of surprise ingredients that you might be interested in listening about. And remember, if I can cook it, so can you. So go nowhere. Let's create. So what do I have here? I have some Jamón Iberico de Bellota. This is from Spain, and it is one of the most expensive hams you can find in the world. Arguably the best. And I'm not making this up. In fact, I created a short video dedicated to this ham. I also have some salted pork. I'm not going to use the whole thing. I'm going to use a little bit. I have some Serrano ham, also from Spain. Look how beautiful. Smoked paprika, about 2 tablespoons. A bunch of garlic teeth. An egg, which is optional. Maybe you 1 or 2 eggs. I have some bread. Important thing, you want the kind of oldish. See how? That's the kind of bread I have, and you cut it in slice. And you have salt. And you're also going to need either water or some sort of stock, liquid, such as vegetable stock or maybe even beef stock. And some extra virgin olive oil, preferable from Spain. So I already cut the ham, the Serrano ham or Jamón Serrano, Jamón Iberico, I cut it too. I'm not using everything that you saw earlier. I just cut what I need. And I had the salted pork, and I already cut the garlic. And you notice that it's relatively thick because when I cook it, I don't want it to burn. So I have my pot. This one is kind of medium size because I'm not cooking a lot. The important thing here is that you have to have your heat at medium high. Use your oil. Put a little bit. You don't want your stuff swimming in oil. But you want to have enough to cover the surface area of the pot. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start with the hams, the jamones, and the salted pork. And I'm going to put the garlic, which I cut a little bit thicker because I don't want it burn. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going to mix things a little bit. For a few seconds, you do this for a few seconds. Get the juices flowing. Sopa de Jamón y Huevo. This is a ham and egg soup inspired by some of the best soup I've seen in Spain. But this one is my own creation because I adjusted the recipe using different type of hams. And here it comes. You start adding the bread. Once again, this is the hard bread. See? Crunchy. And the bread is not swimming on the oil. It's not. Yeah, this bread can be any type of bread. I like that. It has to be crunchy though, kind of. If you have bread and it's got oil, just cut it and throw it away. You can use it. See how crunchy? That's me biting it. See? What you do now, you add the smoked paprika. And you know what? I'm going to put a little bit more. Just a little bit. Because I want to cover the bread a little bit. Not a lot, just a little bit. And start moving things around. Getting those juices and flavor. See how beautiful? Poor man's soup, with the exception of the ham, of course. Now, if you don't have the Jamón Iberico, which is very expensive, go with the Serrano ham. That's fine. Make some Spanish chorizo. That's fine too. But I'm trying something unusual. So what you're going to do now is time to add the broth. Actually, I have stock, which is more powerful. I have stock. So I'm adding 2 cups. I might need a little bit more actually. So let me fetch another cup. Heat still on medium high. See how beautiful this soup is looking? It's about 3.5 cups, maybe 4 for the amount I'm using here. Move things around. You want it to let it boil for a little bit. When it starts like boiling a little bit, you're going to reduce the heat to a couple notches below medium. And now you have to make sure you put some salt because you're going to give it a taste first to see if it needs salt. Actually, it needs a little bit, not much. Just a little bit. Shake things up. Let things simmer a little bit. When it starts simmering, what you're going to do, then you're going to reduce the heat to medium or a couple notches below medium. And you're going to cover it. You're going to cover it. See, it's starting to simmer a little bit. And when it starts simmering, reduce the heat and you cover it. And let it cook for about maybe 5 to 7 minutes without forgetting the egg. That's coming later. Don't go away. So it's been 5 minutes. So what you're going to do, you're going to grab the egg or eggs. You're going to add them carefully. You don't want it broken. Add the other one. I'm going to cook with 2. You're going to reduce the heat a little bit, you know, like a notch above low. And you're going to let this egg cook here, you know, maybe for a minute or 2. You have to watch it. You're going to cook it to the texture that you want your egg. You know, if you want it harder or softer, that's what you have up to 2 minutes. It might be less.